Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving right into the invisible wireless technology that literally powers our daily lives. If you're a computer science student, or honestly just a focused learner who's curious about the invisible forces connecting all your gadgets, you are in the exact right place. We're going to explore the tech that follows you absolutely everywhere.
But first, ever felt trapped in a web of cables? I mean, we've all been there, right? Think back to the messy, super frustrating reality of our early digital lives. We're talking tangled headphone cords catching on doorknobs, the worst, desperately searching for the one correct charging wire, and desks completely cluttered with thick, gray cables just to get a basic mouse and keyboard talking to a PC. It was quite literally a physical trap.
Okay, let's dive into this. We are officially stepping out of that tethered past, where our devices had to be physically chained together, and into a wireless future. And this isn't just about things looking cleaner or being more convenient, it's a massive, fundamental shift in computer networking architecture. We basically went from being completely anchored to a wall to carrying our networks around with us.
And that architectural shift actually has a formal name in your networking studies. It's a WPAN, or Wireless Personal Area Network. Think of a WPAN as an invisible, untethered shield. It's like your own personal digital bubble. Unlike a massive local area network or a Wi-Fi setup that's designed to cover an entire office building, this network is intimately yours. It connects your immediate devices, like your phone, your smartwatch, your earbuds, and it literally moves dynamically with you as you walk down the street.
So moving on to the art of pairing and how these devices actually talk, because this brings up a really fascinating engineering problem. If you're walking around in this invisible bubble and you step onto, say, a super crowded subway car surrounded by dozens of other people with their own digital bubbles, how do your specific devices know who to talk to without getting completely confused by everyone else?
Well, it all comes down to a technical handshake, and it's broken down into 3 incredibly elegant steps. Step 1 is inquiry. Your device essentially acts like it's scanning a crowded room, just continuously sending out a signal to see who's available. Step 2 is paging. Once it finds the target, it sends a specific, direct invitation to that device, basically saying, hey, I want to talk exclusively to you. And finally, step 3 is connection. The devices are now securely paired, locked in together, and ready to exchange data.
To really visualize this somewhat abstract concept, imagine a group of friends having a private, synchronized conversation in a really noisy cafe. It's honestly the perfect cinematic way to understand how Bluetooth, which is the leading WPAN technology by the way, actually manages to operate in such crowded spaces.
The absolutely crucial point here is that these devices tune out the noise. Just like you and your friends sitting at that cafe table naturally filter out the clattering coffee cups, the espresso machine going off, and everyone else's chatter just to focus purely on your private conversation, WPAN devices do the exact same thing digitally. Through some really clever frequency hopping, they expertly filter out background interference from other networks. And that is exactly why your music doesn't suddenly jump to a total stranger's headphones when they happen to walk past you.
Let's look at WPANs in the real world and their applications. Now that we understand the mechanics of that handshake and how it completely avoids interference, let's pivot to where we actually see this technology operating around us every single day.
And this brilliantly illustrates the massive footprint of WPANs across modern technology. WPAN isn't just for streaming audio anymore. It completely dominates wearables, what computer scientists formally call body area sensor networks, or BASN. It is also a massive foundational pillar of the smart home Internet of Things, or IoT sector. And of course, it has completely and utterly taken over PC peripherals.
Let's ground this in reality for a second. That smartwatch on your wrist right now, that is a body area sensor network node, securely beaming your real-time heart rate data straight to your phone. Those wireless earbuds you might literally be using right now to listen to this explainer, pure Bluetooth WPN. And when you walk into your living room and a smart hub automatically turns on the lights for you, that's a localized personal area network seamlessly managing IoT devices. Your immediate surroundings are entirely powered by this tech.
Which brings us to the core power of Bluetooth. Let's start wrapping up this explainer by summarizing the elegant technical attributes that make Bluetooth work so flawlessly for these personal networks. Like, what actually makes it the undisputed king of the digital bubble?
Now, what's really fascinating comes down to this single number, 10 meters. That's roughly 33 feet. In the world of massive computer networks that literally span oceans, a limit of 10 meters sounds incredibly weak, right? But that short-range, low-power nature is actually Bluetooth's greatest superpower. Because the signal drops off so quickly, it aggressively conserves your device's battery life. And more importantly, it inherently boosts your network security.
Someone sitting a block away cannot easily intercept a network that physically only exists within a 10-meter radius of your body. It is brilliantly efficient by design.
All of which leaves us with a final, pretty provocative thought to chew on. What will your personal digital bubble look like in the next 10 years? As we move toward advanced concepts like swarm networks and even more biologically integrated wearables, your invisible digital shield is only going to get smarter, faster, and way more essential. I really hope this explainer helped you visualize the fantastic engineering behind Bluetooth and WPANs. Keep questioning the technology around you and keep on learning.